so the latest MVP ladder is out on NBA.com. SGA remains at the top, while Wemby climbed up 2 spots and is ahead of
How about that?
Luka and Cade Cunningham round out the top 5, and the wheels go round and round. Lex, who do you think is winning? It's going to keep changing.
She has a problem right now.
There is an issue.
She has an issue with something.
Somebody is missing.
Get it off your chest. Come on.
Who is missing? You tell me.
Jaylen Brown.
Yes.
Thank you.
Jaylen
Where did he
Brown.
go? Where is he?
He's 6.
He needs to be
I bet you
five.
He's right under that, right on the screen, right on. That's where he's. He might come back. He might
Under
come
the
back.
The
screen.
Celtics
You know,
hate
right there
is
when you
so
roll up.
real. I don't understand it. They're second in the East. He's number 6 in scoring. Come on, NBA. At least keep him in the top 5.
Well, who would you take out, Cade?
Because
Because you can't take out
See, that's the tough part.
You know what I mean?
Cade is the best player.
7!
Come on, bro.
Donovan Mitchell's
I could
ahead of
have
him.
6 was a little tolerable for me because
7
like you
is-
just said.
Now, to me, he's 6.
He's
Yeah,
absolutely
7
6.
is a little disrespectful.
Yeah.
It's very disrespectful,
Yeah.
but that's nothing new.
I mean, but it's Donovan Mitchell too, so it ain't like it's that disrespectful.
No, but
he's
in the
definitely-
overall conversation, I think it should be.
I
there.
would say why? Because he plays both ends of the floor. Like I don't think he gets enough credit for being a two-way player. Like he really gets after it.
Was it the ejection? Because that moved him up for me. I like to see a little
I really thought
sauce.
the tides were turning for the Jaylen Brown discourse and the support.
And
of the league,
apparently-
and apparently we're back.
We're right back here.
We're
Apparently
right
not.
back to the
Where we
hate,
started.
But it's all right. Fuels them. That's why we're number 2 in the East.
That's it.
How about Wemby jumping though
I-
over the Joker,
That's a huge.
who
that was a little
averages a
surprising.
triple-double?
That was
Surprising, but
but
warranted.
But why?
exactly.
Plays both ends of the floor.
I was gonna say, well, I don't get a vote, Coach. I don't.
Historic defensive rating.
Yeah.
Like this guy, when he's on the floor, you don't score against him. So on top of the fact that he's basically unstoppable offensively, he is locking other teams down
Yeah.
and controlling the paint defensively. So I think they're looking at that on top of record and everything else and saying, you know, they're giving him his roses. But man, Joker averages a triple-double.
I know. But
But it's like, okay, we like.
They get bored with
we
it.
also can't forget
Unfortunately, I hate that for
that
him,
there's a
but-
layer of this that the team record and the team success also plays into it. How much do you think it carries? Wait.
It really just depends on the player, apparently.
Right. Evidently, that
You
doesn't
see where
matter.
my
Standards are, we have multiple standards.
Both goes around, but I mean, again, what Joker does night in and night out is crazy. The 30, 20, 10 games are absolutely ridiculous. The way he puts the team on his back night in, night out.
Yeah, it's tough. It's just the winning the winning matters. Because that's the only thing you can separate these guys with. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're all so good at what they do, and they're all impacting it. They are, without them, their teams are different, right? And so, you know, when you start looking at, you get into the weeds a little bit, you got to start getting into the wins and losses. And
Something has to differentiate.
I mean, because Shai necessarily doesn't have the best numbers when you look at his numbers overall, but he's on the number 1 team, and he is in the top in those categories. He's up in the rankings, so.
This is going to be a very interesting movie. I thought last year
It's gonna be a tight, yeah.
I thought last year was interesting, but there wasn't this many players that I feel like rightfully deserve
Right.
To be there, right.
What they do for their teams, like they're all so important for their teams this season. I don't think we've ever seen this many players be this crucial to the success of their teams. So this, how many games are left in the regular season?
Yeah, it's not a lot.
Not a lot.
Less than 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so-
we're in the home stretch for real.
We're in it, which is
time.
crazy to think.
But you know what? I think, you know, we'll talk about this years from now, but the new collective bargaining agreement with that second apron, teams got away from, you know, the big threes. You can't afford big threes
No,
no
you
more.
can't.
That crushes you financially. And so stars are starting
Y'all
to split.
eat away with that.
Yeah, I mean, right before it really got going, where they really punished you for that. But what's happening is more stars are spreading around the league.
Right.
Right? You don't have a third guy on every team. Those guys are moving to different teams. And so, and I say this is as good as we've seen the league in a long time from top to
agree.
bottom. Like, even the bad teams are talented and good, and any given night can beat you.
Right.
And then you look at both conferences, big bunches from 3 to 7, 8, right in that area, both
Clusters.
conferences. So that tells you how good the basketball is right now in the NBA.
Yeah. All right, let's watch this as a family. Okay, with everybody at home.
Hey, Brownie.
As we watch this next Pacers game, there's your boy.
My recruiting host hosted me on my visit.
Did he?
Sure did.
Oh, I like that.
Sure did.
Was he a good host? A good host?
Great host.
Okay.
Great host. And he helped me get my first internship with Spo, so I owe him a lot. Yeah, he knew Spo.
Did
Him
he
and
have to
Spo used
house
to
you?
play against each other.
Like literally host you?
No, he hosted me. I visit the campus. You know, you go on your campus visits and
Yeah.
stuff, and
He was partying?
he was the guy that kind of showed me around.
Y'all was partying?
Sometimes you just can't disclose, you know. Lexi, you can't be putting me out there like that, trying to get me to slip.
We said we're watching as a
I
family.
mean, look at me and Mike Brown with these glasses. Do we look like guys that party?
Yes.
Now,
For sure.
Washed up.
there's a reason your vision is impaired now, as opposed to back
We
then.
are washed up partiers for sure. No, he was a great host, and he's been a great friend, man. He really, him introducing me to Spo was the thing that just set my career off, you know. And
It's
he
just
was
one
amazing.
intro, honestly.
One intro.
Yeah.
And here's you want to hear a crazy story? Spo already had an intern. The guy got homesick and went back to Texas.
It's not for the week, Coach.
I mean, and Mike said, hey, man, something just opened up in Miami. You want to give it a shot?
No, that's
I was
kismet.
like-
That was for you.
Here we go. And here we are all these years later, championships and, you know, all of this crazy stuff. That's how it happened. So whoever that guy is, thanks.
Thank you.
I wonder what he's doing now.
I appreciate you,
No,
brother,
we
whoever
need
you
to
are.
find him.
We need
Yeah,
to
we got to
find
find
this
him.
I need
but
to know.
yeah,
You're in a
Yeah.
text boat in the commercial break.
That's how it happened. I got lucky, and Mike Brown introduced me to Spo, and
That's crazy.
we was in the rat hole in Miami Arena. You remember
People
all
don't
the-
know about the Miami Arena.
Miami Arena had more rats than you can imagine.
Ew.
It
Oh,
was in
my
the
really?
middle of downtown
Oh, it was
Miami.
grimy.
It was in the hood, okay?
Yeah. Look, she said, girl.
I thought rats
In the
existed
hood.
in one
Oh, yeah.
city. and
Miami.
one
It is not exclusive to New York.
Miami got some big rats, and that old Miami Arena was
It
loaded.
was right by
with
the
them.
water.
Yep.
So things got real.
Yeah, it got real. An old arena.
As we're watching the Knicks game, my producer's reminding me there is basketball.
There is basketball.
This is basketball talk. Cat is out, Brunson balling, and still a 6-point game here against the Pacers as the Knicks continue to try and build on some. Come on, Captain.
You know, I think it's unfair to the Knicks where their losses just seem to be magnified by 100.
I agree.
You know, like if you look at, I think they're like 8-3 or 8-4 since All-Star. Like they've been playing good basketball, but when they lose, it's like the world collapses. And
But that's
it's
the
like,
New York market,
oh,
though. You
I
can't
lived
do-
it. Trust
you
me, I
can't do
know.
nothing.
But it is a little bit unfair for them from that standpoint when you start comparing them to other teams in the league, just because there's so much drama around every little thing with New York. And, you know, you got Stephen A., who's a huge fan of them on TV, going crazy
Always
every
bad,
time
man.
it's good or bad. Like, it's so, the leverage just shifts so much. The
You got
pendulum
Spike
shifts so
there
much.
every night.
Yeah, and there's passion in it. And
Right.
so, like, every time they lose, it feels like it's 3 losses. And you look up, and they're right there still in the 3rd seed, trucking along, doing their job.
They have to win a championship for people to kind of leave them alone.
No, that would
That'll
not
only
leave them.
exacerbate it. Yeah, that's
just
only
make it
gonna make it
worse?
worse.
They'll
Yeah.
think they got to get the next 2, 3, 4.
yeah.
Like, that's for sure.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
As we think about this Knicks and Pacers game, we thought Zubats finally get in
Yeah.
for this Indiana squad. The combo of him and Halliburton next year could be really exciting to watch.
Yeah, I'm just excited to see Indiana put back together.
Right.
You know, it will, but it'll be different. Okay, Zoo is a roller. He's a paint guy. He's a duck-in guy. He's a crasher. They had Miles Turner, who was a pick and pop big before, and he opened up the floor. So it'll be interesting to see if they can still dominate the paint like they did the year that they went to the finals, because they lived in the paint. Those guys' feet were always wet in the paint, and it was because they had a space 5. They pulled the 5 away from the rim, and so they're going to have to play a little bit different that way. But Zoo is a heck of a player. I always thought he's one of the most underrated bigs in the league.
For sure.
He's super efficient. He plays super hard. You can post him. I mean, every time they had somebody hurt, that was T. Lou's way of balancing the score. He would post Zoo because he's got a post-up game. So I think he's a great pickup, but it'll be interesting to see how Rick Carlisle, ultimately puts him in places with Halliburton.
All right, well, let's take a look in at a different game now. Pelicans at Rockets over on